Hello, hello, hello. This is Denola Burton with Enhanced DNA Publishing, and we are going live and ready to make our big announcements for the night. I'm coming to you from my home, so realize that the end of the Colts game is on, and if there's a lot of noise, you just have to understand that they're having fun over here. So thank you so very much for joining. And I just am so excited to let everyone know that we are doing great things at Enhanced DNA Publishing. We have an amazing group of authors who have worked so hard on all of their work. And today is one of those days that we get to recognize them. Oh, I know I'm going to get emotional because each one of these ladies who have been a part of my life over this past year has become special to me. So when they get recognition, I get recognition, and I'm just so happy that I'm able to share this with them. So as a part of the Enhanced DNA publishing process, we allow our authors to get not just local exposure, we want them to get national exposure. And let's see. And Charlotte, you in there? Um, and when we get national exposure, we try to help our authors to really yeah, she was trying to call me, so I'm trying to see. Yeah. Um, I'm trying to make sure I'm connected. So hold on. Make sure that everything is working well. I'm getting some pings from people. So I want to make sure that everybody's getting my announcement. So hold on one second. You know, we got technology is one of those things that we have to deal with when we're using it. So let's see. I'm trying to see. Ask her if she can see me live. Ask her. I can't turn around that way. Okay. You can't see her? Okay, she can't see it. Okay, I see it. Here it is. Okay. All right. So it is going live. Okay. So I'm going to tell you that one of the places that we recognize our authors is through an organization called the American Book Fest, and they have a Best Book Awards. And so there are several books that we have uh, provided to the Best Book Awards to evaluate and tell us, you know, how are we doing? So there are some special people that I really want you to meet today because they are being recognized for the Best Book Awards with the American Book Fest, this national exposure. I'm going to invite in some of my authors, and I'm going to let them tell you a little bit about their books. But the first book that I'd like to recognize today, not me recognizing, it's really the American Book Fest 2020 Best Book Awards. They have two recognitions. One is a winner, and they have several categories where they'll have finalists. And so this book, I am so pleased to announce, is now being recognized as a finalist in the anthologies category of the Best Book Awards for 2020. She Became Me, A Letter to My Younger Self, presented by Lentina Rogers. Congratulations to all of the authors that are a part of the She Became Me anthology movement. But right now, I'd like to introduce and bring on Miss Lentina Rogers. Welcome,
Hey,
Lentina. I
hey.
have a couple of the authors of that anthology with me as well. And so I'm bringing Miss Yolanda J. Brown.
Hello.
And then one other author that I have is Miss Ronika Howell. And so welcome, 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 ladies, and congratulations.
Thank
Thank
you. Thank you.
you.
This is so exciting. I just want to read one thing about the Best Book Awards before we go too far into this. But Jeffrey Keene is the president of the American Book Fest, and he is the one who sponsors the Best Book Awards. And this is the 17th annual Best Book Awards. It's a national recognition. And he says, thank you to the thousands of authors,
Wow.
publishers, and other industry professionals that participated in the 2020 Best Book Awards. He said that this is the 17th annual national awards, and he congratulates all of the winners and the finalists. So, Tina, tell us a little bit about the anthology, and then tell us a little bit about how you feel about this recognition.
Well, I am just honored and I just feel so truly blessed. This whole project basically was a spiritual project for me. I really feel like it was just, dropped into my spirit and I was just obedient to my spirit. So, with that being said, I've just been processing the honor and the book, just, being a blessing to everyone that has read it. And those of you that have not read it, I suggest you get it because I'm sure that it's going to be a blessing to you. The anthology, wow, I just want to say it was just so heart driven. From the women that were selected and the stories that they, shared with everyone. It's just an outstanding project. I just find that it's going to be hard to live up to this this project because it was just so fabulous. It was just came out so beautifully and wonderful. I'm thinking like what can I do to just like at least keep this reputation up. So, but I am going to work on it. Definitely we're going to continue. But I also want to give thanks to all of the contributing authors. You guys did a wonderful job, especially when they didn't have any guidance. I didn't give any specific information. I just think God kind of touched all of us and just we were able to share from our hearts and our souls and able to just share that with the rest of the world. So hopefully those that can find some comfort from our stories and our journey is was the purpose. So hopefully with that book can continue to do that.
Thank you. Thank you. Now I'm going to ask Yolanda. I know that uh, this book is, it means a lot to you as well. Just tell us about the whole process of being a part of this anthology and working with Tina as she brought this to fruition.
Yes, I mean, first, I'm just so thankful to be a part of the project. Initially, Tina um, is just, and she knows this. It's just so dear to me, and I I I didn't plan on being a part of it. That was not in the plan, but God said something different. And Tina is a person that she is spiritually led. And I remember her saying, talking about the project, talking about her vision. And I was just a cheerleader. I was a fan, and supporting her vision, her as she brought her vision to be. And it never, and when we had the conversation, it was, oh, um, I said, let me pray about it. Do you remember that, Tina?
Yes,
I did. I said, let me pray about it.
yes. I said, Yolanda, I
And
know you got a lot of projects. I said, but I think you should be a part of this.
and that's exactly what happened, and it was a quick turnaround and just really prayed about my, what I had to bring to it, and what I wanted to say to the world. And I'm just so the stories moved me to tears when I read the book. And it truly, and I say that because that just doesn't happen often. You know, it is truly authentic. It is real. It is every woman in the book is just a blessing, and their stories are powerful. And so I'm just honored to be a part, and honored for I know I don't even know if you want it. I know you don't want. I want to make you cry, and I don't want to cry.
No.
But you know, your support and knowledge and skills and commitment to really pouring into your authors is a godsend. It's divine. And so this entire everything that's happening is just so amazing, this whole journey. And so thank you.
Yeah. Well, Ronika, you have some words you'd like to say as well, and because I don't want to rush you, but we have some other announcements. So guys, don't go. We've got more to share.
Yes.
Go ahead,
Yes.
Ronika. What would you like to say?
Yeah, just grateful to actually be a part of this project as well. When I received the phone call from Tina to actually participate in the project, I also told her no at first because I felt that, you know, I was not ready, and I told her that I was going to pray about it as well. She told me that God had laid each one of us on her heart. And so I gave her a yes, because I think that fear was the thing that was holding me back. So I'm just grateful to have Tina in my life, because she's that person that will, she will push you and she'll pour into you, and she will also reach inside and she'll grab that one thing that's inside of you, and she'll just nourish it until it grows. And so just being able to open up and share just a little bit about myself in this book, She Became Me. It is a healing tool that has helped me heal as well. And that will be used to heal so many women all around this world. I remember joking with Tina in the beginning, and I was just like, you know, this is not going to be like a local thing. This is going to turn into a global thing. And so I really trust and believe God in that. And it's just amazing to be a part of so many other women where we have there's like a common denominator in each one of those stories, and we were all broken at some point, and we were able to come together and to add to this project. And again, it's just going to help other women around the world to really hone in on what their purpose is. So it's a blessing, and I'm honored. And Miss Denola, yes, thank you so much for your leadership, just being the sweet spirit that you are. And Tina, you know that we love you, girl. You know.
Okay, so now that it was already an award winner. This book earlier this year was first place winner in anthologies by Marguerite Press's Indie Author Awards. So this book is not new to awards. So it's getting the recognition it deserves. Tina, can you tell us quickly, how can people get this book?
Well, actually, if you know any of the contributing authors, you can contact them and you can get the book directly from any of the authors. You can go on Amazon and order the book. You can also go to LentinaRogers.com and you can check out and buy the book and all that. I can mail it to you. You can also do the same thing with Rodnika and Yolanda. Everybody has a checkout store. So you can go to our Facebook page and inbox us, and we'll walk you through the process.
Excellent. Well, thank you, ladies, for joining us. I am so excited. This has been more than I could have ever dreamed of, because not only are we recognizing the anthology finalist for Best Book Awards. When I got the email on Friday night, I saw that I had 2 emails. And I was like, what? We got 2 awards? And so I am so excited to also announce that with the Best Book Awards for 2020, I'm getting emotional again. Finalist in the African American fiction Facing the Darkness, Rhonda's Story by Shanae Lucas. Oh my goodness. Shanae, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. She's crying. Say something because I'm not sure I can hear you. I can't hear you. Okay, try it now.
I am. I'm unmuted.
Oh,
I'm
there you
already
go.
tearing up just watching the broadcast. Like, oh my goodness. Oh,
Oh,
wow.
congratulations, Shanae. I
Thank
know that
you.
we had a good cry fest.
Oh,
I
yes.
called you to tell you that your book
Oh,
was a finalist in the African American fiction category of the Best Book
yes.
Award.
Yes. Oh,
How does it feel?
very emotional. Very emotional. Called to share it with my family and a few other friends, and just been emotional and ecstatic about it ever since. Um, I don't even know. I'm just so overwhelmed. You can write something and believe God, is going to use it because that's what he's saying. And then for it to start manifesting, it's overwhelming. It's overwhelming.
Well, this is an amazing book. There were so many people who just loved Rhonda,
Yeah.
loved her story,
Yes.
just waiting until they can get, the next installment. But
Yes.
this is just such an honor.
Yes, it is.
Just so excited that our paths crossed. That
Yes.
that you brought this. This was actually the first book that I published in 2020.
Yes.
This
Yeah.
is the
Wow.
first one in 2020. We
Yeah.
started working together early this year, and this is the first one. And actually, the second one was She Became Me.
Yeah.
So you guys have been with me all year. This year has been truly an amazing year, and I'm just so excited
Yes.
that you have not only been, through this process, but that it is now going to get the national exposure that it deserves.
Thank
Actually,
you.
I think that this category, African American fiction, is a
Hmm.
new category
Yes.
for the American Book Fest. Uh,
Wow.
this in this day and age, there's not enough recognition to African American books, and I'm just so excited that not only um, do they have the category, but that they
Right.
have recognized the excellence in your book.
Thank
So,
you.
I mean, I don't know
Super
if you want
excited.
to tell us a little bit about Rhonda and her story so that those who don't have it can get a chance to get a copy of this award-winning book.
Well, Rhonda is a young woman who has a daughter, and she faces a horrible loss through trauma and trials, and um, is trying to learn how to live again and come out of hiding. She's hiding from her past and trying to um, be as discreet as possible in her future, and in her present. And throughout the story, she discovers that God has way more in store for her. And it's an exciting, funny, um, just eventful, crazy kind of book. It's really a process that she goes through for healing. And I think that it speaks to every person that has gone through something and they're afraid to live again. And her story, you know, in my mind, it started out like a movie, and just being able to write to depict that to the audience was it was almost challenging in a lot of ways. But from the feedback that I'm getting, it's really an enjoyable read
Yeah,
and blessed a lot of people. So
it's
I'm
very well
grateful to
written.
God.
It's
Very, very
one of
humble.
one of those kind of books that's got a lot of dialogue, and it's hard to write dialogue. It
Yes.
really, really is hard
Yes.
to write dialogue.
It
So,
is, because you're trying to figure out where's this conversation going to go, you know, and what needs to be said here, you
yeah,
know, to really grab the audience to what needs to be spoken in a moment that's going to affect the audience.
yeah,
So
yeah,
it was a good write, and
yeah.
I'm working on some more. So there's
All
more
right, we're
coming.
excited. I'm excited to see it. Great, great, great. Well, thank you,
But
Chanel.
thank you. I just want to say before I go, thank you so much. It's so amazing how I was just bragging about you on Facebook and how what a wonderful publisher you are, and
Oh,
not even thinking about any of this. And then I get a call that I've won the American Book Fest Award, and it was just so amazing. And I thank you for pushing me. I thank you for encouraging me. And I thank you for everything that you do for all of your
thank
authors.
you. Oh,
Thank
thank you
you.
so, so very much. Yeah,
Thank
thank
you.
you. So that's not it, people. That's not it. Um, there's one more. So I talked about how this was one of the newer categories with the American Book Fest. Well, fortunately, we had another writer that writes African American fiction. And guess what, guys? She also is a finalist in this category. That book is I Still Hear the Drums. You guys are not strangers to I Still Hear the Drums. I Still Hear the Drums was written by Linda Lewis Everett. Linda is volunteering tonight, trying to get ready for Thanksgiving with an organization she works with. So she's not able to join us. But you've seen her all over social media with this book. It is not a stranger to awards either. This book was written in 2019. And in 2019, this book also won the Author Academy Award for the category of African American fictional history, historical fiction. Yeah, I said it that way. But I Still Hear the Drums by Linda Lewis Everett is also a finalist with the American Book Fest Best Book Awards for 2020. So that is our big news. We are so excited that our authors are doing great things. I am just humbled that the work that we are done is getting recognized. Now, the Best Book Awards is just one set of awards for 2020. These were written earlier in the year, so that's why we were able to get into these awards. But there will be more. I know there will, because we have already submitted other books that have been published by Enhanced DNA for awards that will be announced in 2021. So we are going to cross our fingers that our hard work pays off for those books as well. If you ever are considering writing a book and would like to be involved with Enhanced DNA Publishing, feel free to contact us. We are more than happy to provide consultation on whatever you would like to write, to see if you would like to be a part of our Enhanced DNA family of authors. So I'm going to bring back Tina, and I'm going to bring back Ronika, and I'm going to bring back Yolanda, and I'm going to bring back Shanae. for us to just have one final thank you, young ladies. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
I
Hi,
can't thank
Thank
ladies.
you,
you.
Denola.
Hi, Renika.
Yeah. So,
So proud of you guys.
yeah.
Proud of you as well.
Proud of
Yeah,
you.
congratulations.
Thank you. You guys
I
too.
know there are lots and lots of comments that are here. We're going to go back through these comments. If there are any questions that you guys have for any of these authors, you know what? I'm just going to take 1 second. I hope you don't mind. I'm going to take 1 second. There were 14 women that were a part of the She Became Me. And I just want to read their names real quickly.
Yes.
Lentina Rogers, Katrina Garner, Treva Schuler, Latasha Walker, Carmen Green, Janie Sue Flynn, Alva Brunal, Yolanda J. Brown, Sky Berger, Jasmine Gamble, Precious Stone, Patricia Tate Robertson, Ronika Howe, and Latina Pettis. Each one of these ladies, again, like I said, bared their souls. And they told their stories not to the glory of themselves, but to help somebody else. And so I just want to say thank you to each one of them. We couldn't have everybody on here. We'd have been here a couple of hours. We just wanted to spend, 30 minutes to let you guys know that we are making a difference in people's lives with these books, whether it's fiction, any category that it can be. These stories help other people. And so I'm just grateful to be a part of all of them. And you will start to see lots of posts about the American Book Fest 2020 Best Book Awards and these amazing women that will be able to share that recognition for the rest of their lives. So thank you again, ladies.
Thank you.
Thank you for
Thank
all
you.
of you who have tuned in tonight. We're going to go back through all the comments, like I said. So if you have questions, feel free to write them in there. And we will also put information about purchasing. Any of these can be purchased from any of the authors that you saw listed today, as well as if you would like to purchase from the Enhanced DNA publishing website. You can also purchase any of them there. We'll make sure that you can get autographs or whatever you would like to have from those. So with that, I'd like to close us out. Thank you so very much again. And just keep watching Enhanced DNA Publishing, because we are on the move. And I like to say that we don't publish books, we publish authors. Are you our next author? Thank you for joining us.